Hello, welcome back to the Scrying Mirror. If you are a new person here with me today, welcome. If you're a returning person or subscribe to my channel, welcome back. If you would like to subscribe to all of the tarot and oracle reviews and witchy books, things like that, all things witchy, spell works, things like that, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and hit all. Today we're going to be doing a deck that had no name. I went on to Amazon. I seen this gorgeous deck, and I was like, "Oh my god, I have to have this!" But what is the name of it? What I do before I get a deck is it will take me about 2 hours to figure out if I want this deck. I am very, very particular about my deck. There are certain things that I do not like about a deck. There's like a checklist, and it's not like it's like a checklist in my mind, and a lot of you all I know are like that. There are certain things that you all like about it, and then there are just like deal breakers for you, and there has to be, especially someone who does tarot and reads and things like that, and I do live readings, so it just kills me to put a live, like a tarot deck on there for live and and show people something that I just wouldn't like. So what I did is I was looking on there, and my deal breaker is no pip decks. And that's what I was wanting to make for sure I could look through a video. I wanted to see in a video to make for sure there were no pips. I could see some of the cards, but not all of them. And I was like, if there is one pip deck, like one pip of like the swords or anything like that, it's a deal breaker for me. I cannot stand pips. It is lazy. It has no story to it. Each card needs to have a built up of a story or a part of the story to tell. And 4 swords, and the 4 of swords is not showing anything but 4 swords. So it's not a story to me. I will make exceptions if it's like an extraordinary that I have to have, I will, but most times no. Then also the back cannot have the name of the deck on it or any name whatsoever. I cannot stand it when they have the tarot or the oracle deck name on the back. It's like all over the book, the deck box, everything else. Where else do you need to put it? Like, come on, stop it. Like, I hate that. And that's about it. I know everybody's going to hate me about this one, but I cannot stand people with animal heads or faces or vice versa. I don't like it. I just rather like just regular animals. I don't like, there's just a few things I just don't like, but I'm not going to get into that right now. But so I was looking to make for sure this is a deck that is checked off everything that I liked on my checklist. But here it is. Excuse me. It's called and I wanted to show you all my new athame. It is obsidian, and this has got the skull on it. And as you all may know, I was born and raised on an Indian reservation, so I could make these actually. That's what we used to do. That's how we raised money. We would go to powwows, and if you've ever never been to a powwow, oh my God, talking about an amazing place to get stones and crystals and things like that that you would actually love, drums, things like that. Look for a powwow, and when you go, you're gonna be like, oh my God, I want to go back. It's that awesome. To me, it was anyway, but I was always in the dancing, the dances, and things like that. So, anyway, so this is pure obsidian, and I use it for my spell work. And obsidian is great for protection, positive energies, and getting rid of negative energies and things like that. So, I open my circles with this when I'm casting my corners and things like that. So, I wanted something like that. I already have a wand, but I just thought it would be a cool addition to my my already athames over there. But the thing is I already have one. Like I have a ton. It's just I had to have that obsidian. I just loved it. So anyway, back into this. I just wanted to show you all that. I thought it was really cool, and it was only $20. It was like so much off. I was so excited about that. I was like, what? It was like 80 something% off. It was like $170 some, and I got it for 20 on Etsy. And so anyway, let's get into this. I'm thinking about putting ruby eyes in the eyes. I'm thinking about putting rubies in there, or like a color stone in there, but we'll see. So this is the deck. It is called, once it came in, I figured out what it was called. But then I was like, okay, it's too late because I already got it. But I could not say no to this deck. I kept coming back to it. And when you keep coming back to a deck, there is a deck that keeps coming back to me. I keep saying no to it. It's not the type of deck that I keep going to. It's a Shadowscapes deck. And I want to know what you all think. Should I get the deck? I keep getting back to that deck all the time, and I put it aside because it's not for me. Well, I ended up getting it on Amazon. Then I canceled it, and then I got it again, and then I canceled it because I was like, it's not for me. And then I'm seeing it now, and I really like it again. I don't know what it is. I wish I could just like see it for like a little bit and see if I want it. I just wish I could just check it out. But anyway, let's get into this. So this is the Acelion Tarot deck, and it says Acelion on the side. To be honest with you, I don't know what that means. And if anybody does know what that means, we'll do that. But this is what the back of the cards look like, actually. It doesn't say the name on it or anything like that. It does have just this. It doesn't have anything on the back of it. It comes in a 2-part box. And the reason I was trying to say that I was looking for the deck, I was looking for the deck on all the channels, and I get in trouble because there are 3 YouTubers, I cannot be on their channel or I get in trouble. It is Amethyst Ascension, Mystic Rob, and the Hermit's Cave. I cannot get on their channels because every time I do, I will see a deck and I'm like, here we go again. I have to find the link. I gotta go know where it's at. And I'm in love with historic decks. So I think it's a Hermit's Cave and Mystic Rob that's got like the best historic, like they're amazing. So I'm like, oh my God, every time I get on there, I'm like, no. And then Amethyst Ascension has a amazing deck out that she has on my cards, my somethingcards.com, my playingcards.com or something like that. And I'm going to be showing you all that soon as well. It's called Gothic Tale Tarot, and it is awesome. Amazing how she did this. So keep an eye on that because I will be doing a deck on that for her, and I'll be putting her in that as well. But I've got to show you all the deck. It's gorgeous. It's my alley, right up my alley. But so they get me in trouble. So you all need to, if you all ever are watching this, stop it. No, I'm just playing. Don't stop it because I love it. But I get on there and I'm like, okay, I'm seeing a deck that I love, and then here I'm going down the rabbit hole trying to figure out where it is and if I love it. And I already got on there today and found I think it was the Hermit's Cave. He got a bunch of tarot decks. I want to do that so bad. Get someone that will sponsor me or just be like, hey, here's like a few decks. And I've always wanted to do that, not just for the free decks. That's nothing about that. I just am so excited about just showing them to everybody. I just love doing it. And I was so happy but jealous because he was pulling out all these decks. And I'm like, how the crap is he doing this? But he's been doing it for a long time. I have too, but not as much as he has because I'm on TikTok a lot doing readings all day. And so I'm not able to get on there as much. So I'm trying to be on here more than I am on TikTok now. So, but it was so awesome that he had this, it was a, something, I can't think. It was a black and white deck, and I'm going to get it. I already have it in my cart because of him. Thank you. But no, seriously, thank you. Thank you, and keep it going. You all are doing a great job. There's a few others. I just can't think of your names right now. Not that you're not as important. It's just, I just forget the names. I'm like 51st dates. I forget the name in like 2 seconds. So here is it comes in a 2-part box. It's even better than it was $19.99 or $24.99. But when you get on there, it's not going to be Acelion Tarot. It's just going to say, it's like the oddball type. It's like Y-Spell. It's kind of like that kind of tarot deck. It's like an off-brand kind of deal. So you'll have to look for it kind of like in a weird way, like you could say Gold&Silver back or edges or things like that to get it. But anyway, it's the pocket guidebook written and designed by Acelion design team. So I do believe it may be AI, but if you look really close right here, you can see that this is kind of Egyptian looking. Here are the cobras right there, the sun, and then over here looks like a little bit of like the fans and things like that. So there's nothing on the back, but in the here, I wanted to show you guys, and I'm going to try to make it as quick as possible, but I wanted to show you all how this works. So in the book, every one of the cards are someone special, someone or something that is going on, and it is real. So it tells you what year it is and all of that, who it is in the card and things like that. So I will be getting to that too, but it's got using the deck. So it's introduction, how to use the deck, elements and suits, numerology. This is great for beginners. This is a wonderful book for beginners. Court cards, questions, tarot spreads. It's got 4 or 5 pages of tarot spreads. And then the major, minor card meanings. And this says wands, swords, wands, and pentacles. So I think that means cups. But it tells you about the cards and then using the deck. And I'm going to stop reading to you all a lot because I know it gets boring after so long. I hate when people read. So I'm just going to show you all and let you all even screenshot it or pause it and do what you want to do with it. Let me scoot it down a little bit further for you guys so you can see a little bit better. But there's the wands, the cups, the swords, and the pentacles, like what the element suits mean. The numerology, which is a really great one for new beginners. Core cards, it's just great for new beginners. And then questions that you can ask, the best questions, 3-card draw, situation spread, the meaning of the cards. And then we get to the full. So it's got the keywords, the message, and the reversed keywords. Then down here, it tells you the picture, what's in this picture. So I'm just going to do a few of them with you, but then I'm not going to, there's several that I don't know about, but there are several that you will see that you're going to know who they are. So I'm not going to read them to you, but here are the decks. I'm going to pull them out and show you really quickly. Like I said, it's in a 2-part box that has nothing else in it. It was like $19.99 or $24.99, but once you see these cards, it's like, holy crap, gorgeous. And I do believe they are AI, but here are the sides. Look how gorgeous that is. And look at the backs. Is that not stunning? Look at the backs. Oh my gosh, I love it. And it even has like the sun and the, or like the pentagram. Let me get it to, so let me do this. So we've got the pentagram, the cross, then down here is the sun and the moon, and then it's got the zodiac signs around it. So it's like an Illuminati and then like the evil eye. And it is a very, very thick card. Like, look at this. Very, very thick, like very thick. But it's still movable. So if you want to compare it to a Rider-Waite Smith, it is about, it's a little bit smaller, so a lot of people would like that. I like big cards. I do. Even with my sausage, little fat, chubby fingers, that's what I call them, little sausages. I still like bigger cards. I don't know why. I think it's because the imagery is bigger. I don't know, or I feel like I'm getting more out of the card. I don't know. I just get excited about having bigger cards. Don't ask me why. But this is the backings. There are the sides again. Look how thick the deck is. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous deck. When you see the, look at the first card here. Here's the first card. And so it's got the number up here, and then it has like this scrolling, and then it says the full at the bottom, and then the minors, it'll start saying other things. But I wanted you all to see that. So this looks like a primitive guy, maybe from back in the day. And that's what I wanted to show you all in the book really quick. And then this is, I'm not doing this every time. I will do it every once in a while to show you all like kind of what it does and who it is and things like that, if I don't know who they are or if I want to know. It says the picture depicts the scene of ancient primitive people returning from hunting. Humans in the primitive society led a hunting and gathering life of eating raw meat and drinking blood. Rabbits are the prey they catch, with hunting weapons invented by humans on their shoulders, hence the arrowheads and the knives. Dogs are the friends domesticated by humans, wearing clothes made of fur. It's so tiny I can barely read it. I'm sorry. They travel through the primitive jungle on their way to back to the tribe after hundreds of thousands of years of continuous evolution struggle and competition with nature, humanity has finally created an advanced and developed civilization and completely changed the ancient way of life and living environment. So this is showing the new beginning for our life. This is what started everything for us. So it's kind of everything. And these are going to be real people, real events, things like that. So remember, there are going to be dates in this as well. So there's the new first one. The magician, guess who it is? Isaac Newton. So you can see even before I go to it, Isaac Newton, it shows all of the stuff that he does. There's the apples in the back, the kaleidoscope, how he's doing the that light thing that I come up with. I'm going to read this one to you, and I'm not going to do much more. Isaac Newton, it says, I will do the levers, and there's a reason why. It says, the person in the picture is Newton. Newton entered Trinity College, Cambridge in 1661 during the Great Plague in London. He returned to his hometown to avoid the epidemic. Within 18 months, he completed the prototype of calculus, flow number method, optical experiments, dispersion of light, which is what he's doing in this one right here, and the initial conception of the law of universal gravitation. At the age of 26, became the Lucas Professor at Cambridge, the youngest in history, and authored Mathematical Principles of Natural Philosophy in 1687. In 1672, he was elected to the Royal Society of England and served as the director of the Royal Mint in his later years. He served as the president of the Royal Society until his death in 1703. So it says Newton is held as the father of modern science, and classical mechanics dominated science for 200 years. Calculus has been a core tool in modern engineering, and Newton forged mathematics experiments and theory into the sharp sword of modern science, cutting edge and through the fog of ignorance. So there is Isaac Newton there. And look how crisp and clear these images are. I love this so much. And again, there's the back again. Look how gorgeous that is. It is absolutely, and you will miss so many things that you'll have to come back to it and be like, oh, I didn't know that was on there. And like I said, it's such a, literally, it's such a good cardstock. I could not believe what I was getting. I was so happy with this. This is the High Priestess, and what I found out was, I will read this one and then that's it. I'll read this one and then that's it, because the High Priestess is the figure in the picture is the princess of the Acadian Empire in the 23rd century BC. Wow. Who also served as the priestess of the moon goddess Nana. She composed 42 poems, including Ode to Inanna, integrating Sumerian religious traditions with Akkadian politics. Through literature and religion, she harmonized different cultures and consolidated, let me get that straight up there, consolidated the imperial rule. She is not only the leader of the religious ceremonies, but also the manager of the temple economy and the inheritor of knowledge and culture. So it shows a little bit about her. And then, of course, we know that the next one is Cleopatra. Look how beautiful. She looks so gorgeous. And look at her hair, the stuff through there. Such a beautiful cat. Like, it's like you're live right there. I thought this was raw for some reason, but it's called, his name is Thomas. I have to read it, but I'm not going to go through them. Look how gorgeous this is. I love this one because the Hierophant is the teacher, which is Jesus, teaching his disciples or teaching people, spreading the word. So this was one of my favorite cards, and I love like the light shining down. I love this card. It's so gorgeous. And there down here is the Hierophant. Such a gorgeous card. It is so beautiful. I love this card. Now here is the one I did want to read. I did not know this about the Taj Mahal. I feel stupid about it. But then after that, I'm going to go straight through these. And then you will get to read everything in here. Will be everything that you need to know about the cards and who's in the cards, okay? So the Taj Mahal is named after her. So I'm going to read this really quick, and then that's it. I'm not going to do any more for a little bit. I keep saying that, I know. But it's just so fun to read these. So the picture depicts the love story between Emperor Shah Jahan and his wife Taj Mahal. behind the Taj Mahal in India. Taj was married to Shah Jahan for 19 years and had 14 children. She passed away at the age of 38 due to difficult labor and infection. So Shah Jahan was so grief-stricken that his hair turned white overnight. And he followed Taj's 4 last wishes to raise the children, to stop mourning, to build a mausoleum, and to never marry for life. Shah Jahan mobilized the entire nation's resources, spent 22 years, from 1631 to 1653, employed 20,000 artisans, and selected the world's finest materials to build a pure white marble mausoleum. The Persian symmetrical aesthetic symbolized the purity of love. After Shah Jahan's death, his sarcophagus was placed beside Taj's coffin. The Taj Mahal, a blend of Indian, Persian, and Islamic styles, has become a marble dream through precise mathematical calculations and gemstone inlaying techniques. The Taj Mahal was inscribed on the World Heritage List in 1983. It is known as one of the new 7 wonders of the world, alongside the Great Wall of China, representing the highest achievement of Islamic art in India. So I thought that was like such a romantic. At first, I had no clue, my dumb self thinking. I knew the Taj Mahal. I've always wanted to go, but I did not know that it was because of that. So you will learn so much from these. Then this is talking about like the first chariot ever made and all of that. So there is the chariot. These are such gorgeous cars. And there's, like I said, they're so crisp and clean. Like they're, yes, they may be AI, but they're such clean, clear. They're just perfect. And you can see the kind of pixels in there. This is the strength card. Kind of like the Colosseum back in the day. This is the Hermit, who was the one who made, God, again, we got to do this, really. He made the, he was the one that made the, his name is Laozi. He was the founder of the Daoist school and an extensive knowledge. When he resigned from this official position, he composed the Tao Te Ching, which consists of 5,000 characters. Later, he rode a green ox and disappeared, and his whereabouts are unknown. The Dao gave birth to 1, 1 gives birth to 2, 2 gives birth to 3, and 3 gives birth to all things. The Dao is the ultimate reality, that formless and nameless, running through the law, governing the operations of all things in the universe. It is advocated that rulers should follow nature. Governing a large country is like cooking a small fish and reduce intervention to achieve social harmony. It's been translated into nearly 500 languages, second only to the Bible in terms of the number of its translations. And Laozi's thought connection to the universe, society, and life throughout the Tao. So there he is as the Hermit. Is that not a gorgeous? It's so, it's like you just want to visit every one of these. This is the Yin Yang for the Wheel of Fortune. Look how gorgeous this is. Oh my gosh, I love it. There is the Justice card. At first I thought it was a unicorn, but it was the sword. I don't know who these people are. So you're just going to have to go through it. Obviously, this is the Hanged Man. Jesus was hanged by the Romans. And it's a beautiful picture. This, of course, is death. And look at it. It's the plague where they made the masks and wore the masks and things. And look at the rubble behind them and look all the graves and things like that. It's a great depiction of that, but sadness. It looks like the Northern Lights back there. But look at like the shininess. Like, I love this. This is the Temperance card, go figure. This is the Devil, which is Khan, who killed and murdered half of the Asian place, but the Temple of, or the Tower of Babel. Look how gorgeous. But I'm telling you, there's the Great Wall of China. These are wonderful cards, I swear. I can't wait to shuffle them. I do not know what this one is, but I will tell you right now, I would love to live there, is all I'm going to say. This is the moon. Like, everything is not what it seems, or and the sun. I love this card, because if you think of the sun and brightness and really a warm place, you think of the desert, like like there. Such a beautiful, beautiful card. Then we have Judgment. Then the World. Then look, notice the people and over here, and then the Lotus. Oh, I love that so much. Then we have Ace of Wands, which is Moses parting the Red Seas. Gorgeous. The Two of Wands. Something about them fighting over the tablets. Is that David and Goliath? It kind of looks like it, but I'm not for sure. Three of Wands. Four of Wands. I don't know who these are, but like I said, you will get to, once you read it, you will love reading about all of these. It's so awesome. Five of Wands. And then, of course, the Trojan horse of Six of Wands, success and victory. That was awesome. This is Sparta. I'm sorry, I had to say that. Seven of Wands. This is Sparta. And then we have the Eight of Wands. The Nine of Wands. The Ten of Wands. I don't know if this is Caesar or I don't know any of these. So, Page of Wands. But he's smiling while he's running. So, maybe he's Knight of Wands. Ten of Wands. That kind of reminds me of Joan of Arc, but I'm not 100% sure on that one. King of Wands. And look at the army. Remember the army that they uncovered? And this was not very long ago they uncovered this. It was like in the 70s or 80s. This is the Ace of Cups. The Two of Cups. All of the battles and things going on. The Three of Cups, where they're marching through the cold, but I'm trying to figure out what these are. It would come to me if I started reading it. I'd be like, oh yeah, that's right. But Four of Cups. Notice he's just sitting there like not happy. Is that Galileo? Maybe? Or yeah, that might be Galileo. I'm not 100% sure on that one. But notice like the world and like the cosmos up there. Five of Cups. Five of Cups should be like despair and sadness, not the fighting. But I guess it's still about the same. Six of Cups. And notice if you look here, you can count the cups. They have the cups down there. You can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you see all the cups or the wands or the swords, whatever they are. I don't know what that one is. Is that someone speaking again? But Seven of Cups. Eight of Cups. Nine of Cups. And like I said, you'll see the cups down here. You'll see them. You kind of can't unless you move around. There's the Colosseum, the Ten of Cups. I love that. That's so beautiful. That is one place I've always wanted to go, and I hope one day I can. Page of Cups. The Nine of Cups. This was a really good one I read about, but I can't remember it now. This kind of reminds me of the Martyrs, Magicians, and Madmen by, oh gosh, the one that does the Angel and Occult Tarot. I think this might be Joan of Arc. No, I don't think this is either. This is the Queen of Cups. King of Cups. So you'll just see the cup up there for the king and not down here. And then Ace of Swords. Oh, I love that. That is so beautiful. Not the war, just the way they made it look. Three of Swords. Heartbreak. Oh, gorgeous. The colors and everything are just... This is the Four of Swords. Taking a break. Taking a rest. Five of Swords. I love that right there. I love that border. Like, I know it's part of the architecture, but Six of Swords. Seven of Swords. This is probably one of my favorite. I don't even know what's going on there, but I just think it's so pretty, like the coloring and everybody there and all of that. Eight of Swords. I don't know if he was being banished or what. Nine of Swords. There is the Crusades. Ten of Swords. Page of Swords. That might be Galileo. I might be wrong. That was Galileo right there, I think. Knight of Swords. And I'm telling you, if y'all are a history buff, and then even she is very important in this. And I read about her. Look how beautiful. That might be Queen Elizabeth. Or Elizabeth the First. Look how gorgeous the background is. Oh my God. And her dress. Like everything is just so perfect. You cannot. Oh my God. It's so gorgeous. Then here we have the King of Swords, where he's being kinged. King me. I love that. That is so beautiful. The Ace of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles. And notice the two down here for the Two of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. And it shows the three. 1, 2, 3 of the Pentacles. They are very important in history. And then there's the Four of Pentacles. So it goes all the way from the back to kind of like Five of Pentacles. Looks like there might be a... Now you see it's kind of more like a revolutionary thing coming up. Like, it's starting to be like the pirates and things like that coming. Six of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. One of these are Galileo, and I'm trying to figure out which one. That looks like William Shakespeare to me, the Nine of Pentacles, but I could be wrong. But I love the outfit. I love the colors and the detail. The Ten of Pentacles. And they are, I'm trying to think of who they are too. The Page of Pentacles. And then I'll show you in a minute. This right here is the Knight of Pentacles. That is George Washington, I believe. But the Page of Pentacles, if something happens, I'm going to leave that out for a minute. There is the Queen of Pentacles. Look how beautiful she is. That is Queen Elizabeth the First, I think. Look how gorgeous. And then look how, like, the pentacles at the top for all the court cards, and then like and then look who it is for the King of Pentacles. Napoleon. Look how gorgeous. The coloring is so perfect and so dead on. Like it's like these pictures that are just, they're just, gosh, I don't know, they're just gorgeous. But I wanted to read them. The Page of Pentacles reminds me of someone. For one, it looks like Richard Gere, and I know that's not him. But it says for the Page of Pentacles, Let's see what the Page of Pentacles is. The person is James Watt, 1736 to 1819, a core figure of the Industrial Revolution. Watt in 1765 discovered that 80% of the heat in a steam engine was wasted on the repeated heating and cooling of the cylinders. A separated condenser scheme was proposed, significantly enhancing thermal efficiency. In 1781 to 1784, he invented the patents such as the sun and the